Liam Payne has died at the age of 31. Police say in a statement that he fell from the third floor in a hotel.
The news reports about what happened to Liam Payne don't even come close to the heartbreaking truth that was just revealed. Something terrible has happened to the former One Direction star. At only 31, his life ended in a tragic fall from a hotel's third floor, leaving fans worldwide in shock and sorrow. How could this happen to someone who seemed to be on the road to recovery after so many battles? Tune in as we uncover what truly led to this devastating loss and the unanswered questions haunting his fans. The sudden loss of One Direction's Liam Payne. Fans and followers were left grappling with the harsh reality, struggling to understand the sudden loss of such a young and vibrant talent. The details surrounding his death were yet to be fully disclosed, leaving many questions unanswered and many hearts in mourning. But what really happened in those final moments? Stay with us as we uncover the disturbing details that could change everything. In a tragic turn of events, authorities in Buenos Aires confirmed the death of the singer. Known for his role in the famous band One Direction, he died after falling from the third floor of a hotel. The incident prompted a swift response from local law enforcement. According to the police statement issued in Argentina, officers were dispatched to the hotel following reports of an individual who was distressed and potentially under the influence of substances. This information added layers of complexity and sorrow to an already heartbreaking situation, as fans worldwide mourned the loss of the talented artist. Even after the disbandment of One Direction a few years ago, he maintained a significant following. Following the split, he dedicated himself to a solo music career, which included the release of his latest single earlier this year. Remaining active in the music industry, he was recently spotted at a concert, where he showed up to support one of his former bandmates. His continued presence at music events and his efforts to carve out a solo path showcased his enduring passion for music and his commitment to his craft and colleagues. But the most painful part is, many of his fans are left with unanswered questions. He has had a lot of ups and downs since his One Direction days, but one of his biggest challenges came in 2023 when he had to go to the hospital because of a serious kidney infection. This unexpected health issue not only stopped his work plans, but also reminded everyone of the physical and mental pressures that people like him deal with. In this article, we'll take a closer look at what happened, the impact of his health struggles, and how it fits into his life and career. We'll also talk about how his fans and the media reacted, and the ongoing difficulties of living in the public eye after boy band fame. In August 2023, he revealed on social media that he had been admitted to the hospital due to a severe kidney infection. This announcement surprised fans across the globe, particularly because it came just before his planned South American tour, which he was forced to cancel. He explained that the infection was serious enough that doctors advised him to stop all activities and focus on recovery before resuming any work. He also opened up about the intensity of the pain, describing it as an experience so difficult that he wouldn't want anyone else to go through it. A kidney infection occurs when a urinary tract infection spreads upward to affect the kidneys, which can lead to serious health complications if not addressed promptly. These infections are more than just painful. If left untreated, they can cause permanent damage to the kidneys. In more severe cases, the infection can enter the bloodstream, potentially leading to blood poisoning, a condition that can be life-threatening if it progresses too far. In his case, his kidney infection requires immediate medical attention due to the seriousness of the situation. The symptoms and risk of complications led to his quick admission to the hospital, where he received the necessary care to prevent the infection from worsening. The timely treatment was crucial in addressing the infection and ensuring it did not escalate into a more dangerous condition that could have had lasting effects on his health. The South American part of the tour was especially important because he has a huge fan base in places like Brazil, Argentina, and Chile. Fans in these countries were excitedly waiting for his performances. However, when news of his illness came out, most fans responded with concern for his health rather than frustration. Social media was filled with messages wishing him a speedy recovery and thanking him for being open about what was happening. But this wasn't the worst part. His kidney infection wasn't the first serious health issue he's dealt with. Over the years, he has faced other physical and mental health challenges, especially after One Direction split up. Things get even harder for Liam. What follows shows how tough life can really be. Global stardom to rehab. When the band went on a break in 2016, he, like his other bandmates, found it tough to adjust to a solo career. On top of that, he struggled with personal issues like depression, anxiety, and even substance. He has talked about the huge pressure he felt as part of One Direction and how those pressures followed him even after the band stopped performing together. By getting help and going to rehab, he made an important decision to start working on his health. But as his recent kidney infection shows, getting better isn't always a straight path. Physical health problems, like his infection, can come out of nowhere. For someone like him, who is dealing with both mental and physical health issues, these kinds of setbacks can feel even harder to handle. One of the toughest parts of his life after leaving One Direction has been dealing with the pressure of fame and figuring out who he is outside the band. For 10 years, he was a part of one of the most famous boy bands in the world. One Direction's huge success meant his life was always under a spotlight, with every part of his personal and work life open for everyone to see. When the band took a break in 2016, he, like the others, had to face the big challenge of starting a solo career. But going from being in a group to making it on your own isn't always easy, and he found this transition pretty difficult. His first single, Strip That Down, did well, but it wasn't easy for him to keep that success going with the rest of his solo music. Besides the professional struggles, he has also talked about how fame affected him personally. In interviews, he's opened up about the stress of always being in the public eye, the anxiety of being judged by so many people, and how hard it was to keep relationships while being a global star. All of this, along with his mental health struggles, led to a time when he was harming himself with heavy drinking and substance. His experience isn't unusual. Many boy band members who go solo face similar problems. The switch from group fame to solo success is often tough, because they have to figure out who they are outside the band. For him, this was especially hard because his public image had been shaped by fame from a very young age. But the media didn't make things any easier. While they've celebrated his successes, they've also been quick to point out his struggles, especially with his mental health and personal life. The way the media tends to report on the health issues of celebrities is often exaggerated and designed to capture attention, and this was certainly the case with him. When the news of his kidney infection surfaced, many media outlets portrayed the situation in an alarming manner, using strong language to emphasize the severity of his condition. Words and phrases were chosen to stir concern and create a dramatic effect, as is often done to draw in readers or viewers. While this kind of reporting can sometimes raise awareness about important health matters, it also adds an extra layer of stress for celebrities like him, who are already dealing with personal challenges. The intense focus and dramatic tone can make it harder for them to handle their situation privately, amplifying the pressure they feel. In his case, the public attention surrounding his health only heightened the difficulty of an already challenging time, making it harder for him to cope away from the constant scrutiny of the media. But health stories aren't the only things the media focuses on. His relationships have also been a hot topic, especially his on and off relationship with model Maya Henry. Instead of talking about his career achievements, many articles have focused on his personal life. He has talked openly about how this kind of media attention increases his stress and anxiety. Despite all these challenges, he has managed to stay strong in the face of constant media attention. By being honest about what he's going through, he's taken back some control over his story. He's also used his platform to talk about mental health and encourage others to seek help when they need it. One of the most amazing things about his journey is the constant support from his fans. Ever since his days in One Direction, his fan base has been there for him, cheering him on in both his group and solo career. When he was in the hospital for his kidney infection, fans from all around the world posted messages online, wishing him a speedy recovery. Some shared personal stories about how his music helped them through tough times, showing just how much of a connection they feel with him. The deep connection within the One Direction fan base remains strong, even years after the group stopped performing together. This bond between the fans and the members of the band, especially him, has continued to thrive and grow. For him, the unwavering support from his fans has been incredibly valuable, particularly during the more challenging periods of his life. Their dedication and constant encouragement have provided him with a source of strength during moments of difficulty, helping him navigate through personal struggles and obstacles. This loyal fan base, which has remained by his side throughout his solo career, is not just a typical group of admirers. Their consistent presence reflects a unique community built on shared admiration and deep connection. For him, the love and backing from his fans have been a powerful influence, lifting him up during times when he faced hardships. This strong and lasting relationship with his supporters has played a significant role in his journey, giving him the encouragement to continue moving forward, no matter the challenges he encounters. As he works on getting better after his kidney infection, his recovery will likely take time, both physically and mentally. Kidney infections can be treated, but they can leave a person feeling very weak, and it may take several weeks or even months for him to fully recover. He has shared that he's committed to listening to his doctors and taking the time he needs before jumping back into work. Health is more than just the body. This chapter shows how deep Liam's struggles go. Liam Payne's battle with health and fame. His journey to recovery is multifaceted, involving not only his physical health, but also his mental well-being. In the past, he has been candid about his battles with depression, anxiety, and substance. Through his openness and dedication to improvement, he has made significant strides in addressing these challenges. His determination to overcome such hurdles is evident in how he maintains a connection with his fans and seeks support when needed. There is a collective hope that his path to recovery will encompass a balanced approach to managing both his physical and mental health, along with the demands of his career, demonstrating his strength and resolve. However, this latest hospital stay is a reminder that life in the public eye can be tough. Being famous comes with its own set of challenges, and his journey isn't just about health. He also has to manage the pressures of his career. Over the past few years, he has ventured into new musical directions, collaborating with a variety of artists and experimenting with different sounds. He has explored a blend of genres, incorporating pop, R&B, and electronic music into his work. This exploration has helped him create a more refined and emotionally rich style that contrasts with the music he was known for during his time in One Direction. By branching out into these different styles, he has successfully moved beyond the image of a boy band singer, shaping a distinct identity for himself as a solo artist. His solo tracks, like Strip That Down and For You, reflect this evolution, demonstrating not only a shift in musical style, but also a deepening of his personal expression through his music. These songs showcase how he has grown as an artist, distancing himself from the sound that first brought him global fame, and embracing a more mature and individual approach. Through this journey, he has continued to build his solo career, evolving both in terms of his music and how he presents himself to the world, setting himself apart from his early career days. But this is just the beginning. As he continues to heal and work on new music, there's a lot of potential for him to grow even more in the music world. By being so open about his struggles, he's built a deeper connection with his fans. In an industry where people often hide their challenges, his honesty has made him someone his fans can relate to and admire. One of the most important parts of his journey has been his focus on mental health. He's always used his platform to talk about how important it is to take care of mental health, especially with the pressures that come from being famous. He has been very open about his own struggles with depression, anxiety, and substance. By sharing his story, he's helped remove some of the stigma around these issues and encouraged others to get the help they need. In interviews and posts on social media, he has made it clear that dealing with mental health is not a one-time thing. It's something that takes time and effort. He's often talked about how therapy and rehab have played a big role in his recovery, and he's always urged people to seek professional help. His openness has made him a strong voice for mental health, especially for younger fans who see him as a role model. His honesty about his struggles has sparked meaningful discussions about the ways the entertainment industry can improve its support for artists. Famous individuals often face intense pressure, which can heavily impact their mental health over time. By sharing his personal experiences, he has helped raise awareness about the need for better care, not only for artists when they are actively in the public eye, but also during quieter moments when they are out of the spotlight. His openness has highlighted the gaps in the current system, encouraging more thoughtful consideration of how long-term support should be provided to those dealing with the stresses of fame. From his early days as a member of one of the most famous boy bands in the world to his efforts in shaping a successful solo career, he has encountered numerous difficulties, both in his personal life and professional journey. Overcoming obstacles has been a constant part of his experience, whether it was handling the pressure of fame or finding his own identity as an individual artist after years in a group. His recent hospitalization for a serious kidney infection is yet another hurdle in his life, adding to the series of challenges he has had to face and overcome. Throughout it all, his resilience continues to stand out as he navigates these ups and downs. Liam Payne was a beacon of strength and vulnerability, openly sharing his struggles with fame and mental health. As we say goodbye, it's impossible not to reflect on his words, which now carry a deeper meaning. He once said, "The most valuable lessons in life cannot be taught, they must be experienced," showing how much he learned through his journey. His openness gave hope to many, even as he admitted how tough it was. "I think sometimes I don't realize how much the pressure gets to me." Despite these hardships, Liam faced everything head-on, and that's what made him so relatable and loved. His honesty about the pain he felt made fans feel seen, as he once shared, "My heart's already breaking, baby. Go on, twist the knife," encapsulating the emotional weight he carried. As we mourn this incredible loss, we remember Liam not just for his music, but for his courage, his heart, and the connection he built with millions of people around the world. His story was one of bravery, and even in his most challenging moments, he showed us that it was okay to not always be okay. His legacy of resilience and honesty will continue to inspire for years to come. What dark truths linger behind the curtain of fame that led to Liam Payne's tragic demise? Share your opinion in the comments. Like and subscribe for more deep dives and shocking revelations about your favorite stars.